Had an idea. I was curious to know what AI would do with some of the pictures that I got, some of my paranormal pictures. So I took an EQZ spirit technology picture that I got of a non-human entity named Vega, which is from a race of beings called the Ropayans. And then I took another one from a guy who calls himself Josh. His real name is Ben Sight, and he is also a non-human entity that is from a race of beings called the Squask. You might have heard me talk about them in some of my videos. So I thought, let me see what they think when I put this picture in as a prompt, see what their version of them were. And then I decided, well, let me do a full spectrum still digital camera shot. So I got an apparition, and it's a very light apparition, looks kind of like a silhouette. I'm going to show these to you in a few minutes. And I figured, well, let me see what the AI thinks of this one too. You know, do they see this, these figures, and can they copy them, or what is their opinion of them? I like to fool around with AI art. It's kind of fun. As far as prompts, like I said, I use the pictures as the prompts. So let me show you what I have. I just want to mention that every picture that I've used, the 3 pictures, they were all ones that I've done from my experiments. The first 2 are EQZ Spiro Technology pictures of 2 different malevolent non-human entities, and the last one was taken with a digital full spectrum camera of a deceased female that I actually used to know. So these were all real paranormal photos, and I only put the original picture into the AI as a prompt. I did not use the outline pictures. So just a little information for you there. Let's move ahead. Okay, so this is a picture of Vega. He is one of the contacts that I made from the race of beings called the Ropayans. He is a malevolent entity. And as you can see on the left-hand side is the original picture. On the right-hand side, I just outlined it a little bit easier to see. I put this in AI with this as a prompt, a non-human entity. As you can see in this picture, the original picture is on the left-hand side. And then the middle picture and the picture on the right is what AI came up with. The picture in the middle is kind of creepy. It has the long fingers coming out of the being's head, where the original picture has the long arms extended with the long fingers. So it's kind of interesting. It kind of has that alien appearance, same color scheme. And then the one on the right, it's got the long head, minus the creepy fingers coming out of it. And I think that the nose is a little weird. It looks like a double nose, but all in all, I think that it picked up a lot of the features of the original picture, and maybe perhaps this could be a good idea of what the figure might look like if you saw it up close. So I would have to vote for the picture on the right as the best one from AI. Now the next one here, this is Josh, or Ben Sight as his real name is. He is from the Squask, or the mask face beings as I called them. They all look like they have masks on their face. Josh is from a very malevolent race of beings. He's quite evil, and everybody he works with is quite evil. I thought, let me see what AI would come up with this picture. So here's what AI came up with. And the picture on the left is a woman. Like, she just looks like a normal human. The middle picture, you got the glowing eyes. The face, I think, is a little more like Ben Sight. Not quite as long, a little more rounded. But I think definitely a much better depiction. And then, of course, the one on the right, I don't know what happened there. We got a guy in a suit and tie. But this is what AI came up with. Obviously, I have to vote for the picture in the middle with the glowing green eyes. Then I decided to do an apparition. This is a picture that I got using a digital full spectrum camera. The apparition is in the middle, which I have outlined in the picture on the right. This is a woman who is a deceased person that I used to know. So I said, let me see what AI would do with this one. It's just a little bit harder for it to see. When I put these pictures in, I put the original in, not the ones that are outlined. So it's just the original picture. So that would be the one on the left. As you can see, it kind of looks like a white, misty figure. So AI came up with these pictures. The one on the bottom left, it does show a white figure. The background is similar to the one in the original picture. The one in the middle, definitely not much in the way of the figure. A little, it's more fancy. The background's really pretty, but nothing to do with the background that I have in the original picture, but a really nice picture, so I wanted to include it. And the one on the right hand side, back to kind of the original picture, it's a little better there, and the background is a little bit more like the original picture. But out of all three of them, my vote would have to go to the bottom left hand side. I think it's most like the original picture. And obviously AI was able to pick out the apparition there. So this turned out to be quite a very interesting experiment with AI. This was a really cool little experiment. It just popped into my head. I thought it was a lot of fun to do. I love messing around with AI art, and it's really great, and it's interesting to see how AI takes the original picture. Like I said, I didn't use any outlined pictures. I just put the original ones in and see what they make of it. See what they evolve it to. And they were pretty good, I thought. Very interesting. It just makes me want to do more of these. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this experiment. I thought it was a lot of fun. So thanks for joining me as a share with Psychic Miss Paranormal, Elite Paranormal Specialist. Have a nice night.